Hey guys, welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page. Wild Basketball Season 3 MyLeague Expansion Series. We are here at about the end of the season. I done simmed a little bit, gotten to the point where I've been simming a little bit more. I mean, this season's not even going like Season 2. Season 3, I've played a lot of games. I played some games, mostly with you guys, recorded the games. We're to the last part of the season. We're almost to the last week of the season. This is the playoff push. And we are in the playoff push. We are 40-36. If you look at it, we're in the 7th spot. The Clippers, of course, in the 8th spot. Spurs are ahead of us. And we're trying to push toward making the playoffs for the second straight year. Big reason why we've kind of turned it around. Of course, I was here with that last episode where we had all the injuries. We still haven't gotten Montrezl Harrell back, but we have gotten Darius Garland back, and he was huge. He was huge in a game, he was huge. He had a 50-point game. He scored 51 points, the biggest point total in franchise history. Of course, we've only been around for 3 years, but Garland has done it. Garland has scored 50 points. I think he did it against the Clippers. I think we lost the Clippers, of course, I think, but I want to see if the Clipper game where Anthony Davis scored 50. Anthony Davis scored 50, Kyrie Irving with 25, then, Garland with 51. So we lost the game. Clippers, of course, are a high seed in the West. They're going to probably end up in the playoffs, I think. Are they? Yeah, they're not even a high seed. They're an 8th seed. But, they beat the crap out of us. Of course, they have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving, so they're pretty damn good. But we got Darius Garland back. We just don't have Montrezl Harrell back. That's right now our Achilles heel. And I got pretty much DeMarre Carroll playing center right now. Bruce Terry's on a cold streak. Caldwell Pope's on a cold streak, but I don't have another small forward, so he's gonna have to play anyway, which is hard, which is not probably good. And we got a new guy. I brought in Ryan Ardiacano. Weird name. He had high rankings as a player. He fit our system really well, but as you can see right here, he's not really happy here. He's not loyal. He's spending a time with the Wild. Now it's time for me to move on. Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way. He's getting about 10 minutes a game. He hasn't done that bad. He's actually got some playmaking skills. Finishing, he's really good at that. He's really good. He has some really good shooting. He's got some playmaking ability, and that's why I put him on the team. He's just on a 1 year. I think he's on a 1 year deal. I think he's got only just one season. I didn't pay him that much to come here. Yeah, a year and about $4 million each. A year for $4 million. Not paying him that much. And he probably won't be back next year. But I did it just to give us some point guard depth, because I got rid of somebody. I think it was Ray Manzik. Yeah, I got rid of him after the 5 turnover game that he had against Phoenix. I went ahead and just got rid of. I just let him go. And I don't even know if he went to another roster or not. I have no idea. You could investigate it. Probably must go to my hub. I lost to Phoenix. Yep. Manzik, K. Manzik, or whatever his name is. I let him go. Don't know if another team picked him up or not. We didn't lose much off of it, so I just went ahead and let him go. But right now we're playing the Force, and the Force, the other expansion teams haven't had a lot of success in this series. But the Force are a legitimate team in the East. Right now, they are a 7th seed, just like we're a 7th seed. So these are two expansion teams actually battling for playoff spots, which is pretty damn cool. Because it rarely never happens. If you look at the Force last year, they were 37-45. So not a good season last year. This is their first year really competing for a playoff spot. So this is pretty cool. That's the thing I can check rosters real quick. We'll go to the Forces roster real quick. This loud basketball like sound effect they got in the game. Okay. Yep, Julius Randle, Jarrett Culver, Josh Richardson, Dennis Schroeder, Vika Zubek, Peter Mayo, Randolph Wagner, Al Horford, Nerlens Noel, OG Anunoby, Derek Hamilton, Damian Lee, Darren Collison, Diedrich Hollins, Semi Byers, Caris LeVert is injured. He's out for the season. So Caris LeVert is out for the season. They got a solid team. I said that last year they had a solid team. So for them and us to be battling for playoff spots, even though, it's pretty cool in the 3rd season, and I'm thinking this is a good episode. This will probably be the last episode of the regular season, and I'll let you guys know if we make the playoffs. I'm probably going to sim after this and see where we're at, and I'll let you guys know if the Wild are playoff bound or not. But we're going to get into this game. Last game I'm going to do a video on the regular season. We're going to get into this game with the Force. Uniforms, I'm not going to spend too much time on the uniforms. I already know what I'm going to do. This pops up. We'll see. We're going to go with the Canadian Wild. And that should be about it. Unless they have, Pittsburgh first don't really have a lot of uniform combinations. They really needed a yellow uniform. I wish I could edit theirs, and I might try to do that. We can edit it. We're going to get into it, guys. Let's get some Wild basketball. And I'm doing a special video to commemorate the fact that the Titans went 16-0. We're going to go through, since we don't really carry stats anyway for the playoffs, I'm going to go ahead and do kind of like a season review of what happened and the stats, who made the Pro Bowl, who stood out, and just the whole 16-0 season before I hit the playoffs. I think I'm not going to really play the playoffs till next week. We play the Denver Broncos to open divisional round, so really looking forward to that. But want to really just wrap up that season, the regular season. I didn't expect to go 16-0, guys, and it's amazing. It was an amazing run.
Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. To the Nets in Brooklyn. And that does your confidence, guys, no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point, the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
That's right. We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it. We know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. Julius Randle is out there with Richardson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Culver in at the 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Schroeder. Warren, good.
They're so committed to scoring near the cup. TJ Warren, nice touch.
Yeah.
Schroeder.
I just noticed the court. That's not how things are supposed to look. Vancouver Wild's supposed to be spelled out on both sides of the court. I gotta fix that. Ah, well, at least I'm seeing it where I can fix it. I meant to look at this stuff before I loaded the game, but I thought I already had it. Ooh, Garland with the sweet roll. Garland's been magnificent, and that's the thing I think that stands out for me for this season. Montrezl Harrell and Garland, I mean, Garland took his game to the next level. Montrezl Harrell was a big surprise. Didn't expect him to become like what he became, and and that's why I kept him on the roster, even though I was tempted to trade him to avoid the player option. They were going to pay him, but I'd rather make the playoffs. I wanted to make the playoffs, man. So I'm like, okay, if this guy is playing like this, let's ride him to the wheels fall off, Julius Randle. There's some free throws. I just think it's exciting. It's exciting to see, the two expansion teams, playing for playoff spots, Of course, we made the playoffs last year. We were a 6th seed, I think a 5th seed. And, look like we're going to make the playoffs again, but I don't want to, just be I don't want to, just say that because I'm like, man, you really don't know, because I'm like, okay, we still got to play the Warriors, and I think we still got to play the Warriors. I don't think they're having a good season, though. We have to play the Warriors twice. I think we have to play Dallas, too. And Dallas, I think Dallas has a playoff spot. So. Goes Schroeder.
Side. Pass to Randall. Now, here's Culver. 4 on the shot clock. Takes it out to Schroeder. No good on the triple. Here's Vancouver with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Warren dishes to Garland. Back to Warren. Adams trying to free himself up. Up and in on the
Yes.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it'll be Pittsburgh with their first time out of the game here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Adams.
Yeah, he's really stepped his game up. He stepped his game up tremendously. That's what I need him to do. This is what I needed him to do. I mean, yeah, Harrell's out. You have to be the man. I pay you $20 million a year to be the man, and I don't regret paying him because I think I don't think he's an elite center, but I think he's a damn good center because he gets the rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Just like that, he gets rebounds. Ooh, how could you miss that, Parker? Well, I'm looking at this because this court, yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to get everything down as far as the way my court looks. I'm tired of changing everything. I'm tired of making all these little changes. I definitely just want to settle on a team design and how the court looks, and I don't want to just keep going in there changing stuff. I don't even know how this court ended up like that. I really don't. Parker is off, and that's not good. Because I really don't need I need Parker to step it up. But TJ Warren can get hot, and that would be good. I would love to see TJ Warren, step it up. We're missing these shots, and they're starting to get back in the game. That's one of the things of Warren and Parker. Ooh, good lob right there. Jesse Dean. What you want? It's what you want to see, man. It's what you definitely want to see. Garland just making plays, man. Whether it's scoring or passing, he's making plays. Schroeder with the mid-range shot. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you one thing about the NBA right now in these playoffs, man. It's been crazy with the injuries. I'm actually sort of disappointed, but I do like the fact that it feels like the league.
Stacking up out west. You look at Vancouver.
Yeah, I'll say much.
Pittsburgh.
But the injuries, man, are just been ridiculous. But I like the fact that it feels like it's a league where anybody can win. Like the Clippers, guys. I mean, the Clippers were not going to the finals. It just wasn't going to happen. I think if Kawhi Leonard was healthy, I still don't think they would have made it. I just don't think they have the players to do it. I think Paul George is a good player, but he's not a great player. He's not a championship player. He's not going to win a championship. I'll tell you a guy that nobody thought would win a championship who's probably going to win a championship. Chris Paul. Chris Paul lucked up when he got to Phoenix. I really thought after the Rockets sort of went away, Adams is in the zone. I thought when the Rockets fell off like they did, when they had Harden and Chris Paul, and that whole thing sort of failed. Oh, come on, Garland. You gotta learn to give it up. And they forced the shot clock violation. You gotta give the ball up, Garland. You gotta pass it. But I was for sure, I thought after that I said Chris Paul's done. He went to the Thunder and I was like, yep, his career is over. He's not gonna win a championship. Because I'm like, well, the Thunder are pretty much, not the same team they were back in the 2010s. They're not that team anymore. So he's not going to his career, as far as him winning a championship, it's over. I said, as far as him winning a championship, it's over. And now he just lucked up and got with a really good team with a star player in Devin Booker. Chris Paul's a great player though. He's a really good player. And if there's one thing that he can do, I think if you put him with a good squad, he can win you a championship. Pittsburgh Forest is starting to fight back. I was thinking when we started, like, yeah, we might have the edge on this team. But we have our own issues. I mean, we really don't have the center depth. And if TJ Warren and Jabari Parker come in and they're not really doing anything, and they're not really putting up any points and not doing anything, this is sort of where we go. Now we're putting the second rotation in. This could go either way. Of course, last year we beat the Pittsburgh Force. It was a Christmas Day game. It's here on this page. You want to go back and watch it, which you probably won't. But yeah, we beat them pretty soundly. It wasn't. I mean, they were not competition for us. Of course, we were on a totally different level last year. We're getting rebounds, we're just not making any shots. And that's what I worry about. We go through a lot of droughts in scoring. Come on, Yee. But, yeah, that's why I like him. He's on a hot streak, too. I kind of want to see Ryan, the A guy, play. Can't pronounce his last name. I want to see what he can do. That's another reason why I want to watch this game. After this game, it's basically seeing if we can make the playoffs. And if we didn't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked, considering how we started and the injuries. Injuries really came and bit us. Injuries bit us in the ass this season. It really did. Gary's on a cold streak, so he's probably going to mess up a lot. I just don't have the depth, man. I can't, if you're cold or you're having problems, you're still going to get minutes because I just don't have the players. I don't have the players to take you out of the game. You have to step up. I could kick you to the second rotation or the third rotation, but I'm still going to have to use you because I just don't have the players. Harold's hurt, so it just affects everything. So far, competitive game. I was thinking I'm going to have to go ahead and get the ball, Gilchrist. Oh, just don't. Why? You got the rebound. Don't take the shot. Pass it out. And there you go. Tie game. This is not last year's Force team. This is not last year's Force team at all. They are not pushovers. They're battling for a playoff spot. We're battling for a playoff spot. It's not going to happen. Hey, Carol, what are y'all doing? Yeah, I don't want you shooting that, Pope. That's a shot you don't need to be shooting. Get the rebound. All right, cool. Get a good possession. Get a good possession, guys. That's a crazy shot. Not going to make it. They're just jacking up shots. Don't call
The
it.
line.
Well, when Dennis
What y'all trying to do?
was
Oh,
he was
flagrant?
skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of
Yeah.
to the line.
Yeah, I just saw this. You see that graphic? It's not good.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Now E passes to Carroll. Carroll forward.
But Kevin, that's just effective use of the pick and roll, and DeMarre Carroll understands how to cash in.
Your passes to Culver. Pass to Zubac.
Oh no!
2 points.
Yeah.
That one goes. And the Force lead by 2.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's E. He's guarded by Schroeder. Lets it go with a 3.
Ooh!
DeMarre Carroll, good for 3.
Carroll with 3.
Carroll's got 5 now.
You know, early in his career, Kevin, DeMarre did not have the green light from deep, but he's proven to be more than capable from three-point distance.
Now, here's Culver. Kicks it to Richardson. There's the pass to Zubac. Back to Richardson. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside, Terry.
Get it, Terry. Yeah.
A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And it's a 3-point Vancouver lead.
They keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Time called here, the Force will talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just...
Yeah, Carroll making shots, getting inside. That's what you need to see. We're a good team, man. I think we're a solid team. I mean, but I don't know. Garland's got to play out of his mind. If we get Montrezl Harrell back in the playoffs, I think it's a totally different team. I think we can pretty much beat anybody. Well, not everybody. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't think anyone's beating the Rockets. I mean, the Rockets in this league, yeah, they're freaking pretty much unbeatable. I mean, I've seen us sit them against them, and it's never really been good. Well, we get to see the Ryan guy, see what he can do. So this will be cool. We get to see what some of these players can do. Yeah, I moved Burke over to shooting guard. He was a point guard, moved to shooting guard. Go on, get in there. Get in there, Gilchrist. At least you get fouled. Yeah, the TJ Warren graphic. Yep. He's been a disappointment. He's sort of played a little bit better lately, though. So he ain't the only one that struggled this year. So he's not alone. So I expected more from Parker. I expected more from Adams and Warren. Jesse D's sort of been kind of a disappointment too. Yeah, so we got to the line finally. And you didn't get the turnover. Julius Randle's going to score on you if he gets that close to the basket. So we'll see what this Ryan guy can do. He's not like him being here, but I don't really care about that as long as he plays good. Get in there, Gilchrist. No! You can't get the rebound. Okay, good. Got the rebound. Run the floor. Gilchrist, yes. All right. And we end the half. 4-point lead. I'm probably going to stay here and watch the second quarter too. I like games like this. This is a big game, guys. I mean, if we want to really get to the playoffs against another sort of team that's also pushing for the playoffs, these are the games you got to win. These are the games you got to win. Yeah, but yeah, Chris Paul, yeah. It's been a while. I went off on a tangent. But Chris Paul, yeah, he's definitely a guy that a player that will can definitely have success if you give a good team around him. Who else was I talking about? Clippers. Oh yeah, I watched the Bucks and the Hawks, and the Bucks, of course, won their game against the Hawks. And come on, Carol. Oh yeah, good job. Offensive rebounding. That's what we need. Of course, the Bucks don't have Giannis. Giannis suffered an injury. I don't even know how long that injury is, though, so I don't even know if he's coming back or not. I look for them to advance against Atlanta, but you never know. And I think and out is yeah, I forget his name. I can't think of his name. He'll come to me in a minute, but he's the star player for the Hawks. Is he hurt? I think he's hurt too. And the name Trae Young, yeah, Trae Young. Is he hurt? I imagine he's hurt because he didn't play. So it's like all these star players, with injuries. It's not. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's like I don't like to see all these injuries. I want to see like everybody healthy and playing, but it just wasn't in the cards this year. But I am glad to see like the league is more. Yeah, I got Zubac got right in there. That game, we keep pulling, but they keep pulling right back. This is a really good game. This is a game that you want to see. A regular season game where it actually means something. You play so many games in basketball, man. I mean, in the regular season. So when these games start meaning something, that's when the heat's really on. Playoff positioning is playoff. It ain't even about playoff positioning. It's about if you're going to make the playoffs, you have to win these games. They're on a run. Ryan is not impressing me, but he made a good pass there. That's what you need to see. It ain't about the scoring. It's the fact that, Michael Kidd Gilchrist is Michael Kidd Gilchrist. I don't expect much from him. I wonder how many minutes I'm giving him. Usually I give him like 10 to 13 minutes. I might have him doing a little bit more because of injuries, though. I don't think I have injuries at power forward. I think all my injuries are at center. All my injuries are pretty much at center right now.
First one falls for. So Vancouver ends up going with a new group.
Group did better than I thought they would. Putting Carroll at center was genius. I was going to put Bruce Terry there, but I'm kind of glad I didn't do that.
That one is no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding
Get in there, Evans.
is starting to
Yeah.
pick up.
And Evans throws it down.
Well, the defense committed to Parker, so he beats them with a pass. Beautifully done.
Schroeder lights up.
Oh,
and
man.
throws it down. A lot of give and take.
Dumped all over.
Early.
And both teams
Julius
look like they
Randle.
came to play. We should have a good one.
Yeah.
It'll be Vancouver with their first
Oh, that's a
time out of the
game.
game here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And a little over 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
I really kind of want to see Garland just take the game.
Pass to Garland.
Oh,
It's stolen
we
by
got it
Adams.
back.
Here's Parker.
Make it count. Come on.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Jabari Parker is a natural-born scorer. He understands how to make the defense commit the foul.
Vancouver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Now we get to the line.
He misses the.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all got to make these.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, you know this about guys coming out of the city of Chicago. They usually play with great instincts and are thirsty scorers, and that's what Jabari Parker is.
Now here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far.
Right there.
Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And now you see him starting to really work the ball inside.
Garland, the pass to Evans. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Randall with some nice deep. Here's Richardson.
Back defensively. No.
Here's Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Schroeder's killing
Here's
it.
Garland picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he's defending Garland.
More than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Vancouver trails by 4.
Yeah, it's back and forth, man. These are the kind of games you like.
On the wing, Evans. Five to shoot. Unloads from 13.
Yes.
That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Schroeder. The pass to Adams. Shoots a fader, and Warren the bucket on the assist by Adams.
TJ Warren.
Warren's got the game tied up here for Vancouver. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Pittsburgh. Pass to Zubac. Back to Schroeder. Tries again. Zubac drops in the layup for 2. Zubac has got 6 in the quarter.
Get inside.
After that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Passes it to Adams. Here's Warren. Over Richardson. And the shot by Warren, no good. Parker against Randall. To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Garland, the pass to Adams. Here's Parker. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Yeah, Parker, man.
He passes to Culver.
He's got to step up, man. A lot of our struggles, man.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Steven Adams picks one up.
And what makes Culver difficult to defend, it starts with the footwork and then the change of pace. And you give him that ability to just rise up and shoot over you.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
Who's coming in?
line this time. And Vancouver with the possession here, trailing by 4. Now, here's Garland. Here's D. Terry trying to get open. We shoot again. Adams' shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Oh, right on the dot.
In that attacking mindset, when Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
Pass to Garland. Here's the lob to the hoop. That
Yes.
one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now a timeout called by Pittsburgh.
Yeah, this is like a playoff match right here. This is cool. Usually, like when we were getting ahead in the first quarter, I'm sitting there thinking, maybe we'll just blow them out. But I'm like, man, this Force team is really good. Both competing for playoff spots, man. It ain't just competing to see what seed you get. This is competing to see if you can make the playoffs at all. I mean, if we get a losing streak, we're out. We're out of it. So we gotta win. We gotta keep winning. Can't have what we had against the Clippers. Good steal by Dean. Get in there. Get in there, Adams. Yes. Should have been a foul though. Should have been an and one. Look at all these lead changes. Hell of a game. This is the kind of game you wish you got in the playoffs for real. You know what I'm saying? Like that Bucks-Hawks game, you kind of knew the Bucks were going to win. I don't know who's going to win this game. Oh, come on. Julius Randle, man's a beast. Y'all doing a whole lot of flopping, man. Like 2K, you guys get it right with all the flopping these guys are doing, because that's what they do for real. They flop around, looking to get fouls. Y'all guys actually do watch, in the NBA. Y'all know what's going on in the NBA. Y'all know more about what's going on in the NBA than what the people at Madden know about NFL, man. It's like people at Madden don't even watch NFL. I take it back. Some of them do. It's just, man, corporations, man. It's like, if you got corporations ahead of anything, it's never really good. I ain't saying corporations can't make good things, because they obviously do. But it's always going to be like, how much money I can make versus how good can I make something. That's just the way things are. That was a weird shot, Adams. He didn't go up strong. And then you got Randall. And against Yee, that's automatic scoring. We're down by 6 again. This is, but it's close, man. These are really two good teams. Trying to make a playoff spot. That's what we're trying to do. That's with a good rebound. Get a good shot. Don't shoot nothing stupid like that. That's stupid. That's something that this TJ Warren is too strong of a guy and too good of a shooter to pass that ball up and give it to Terry. That should never happen. Right now they have a chance to put a real, and here it comes. Yep. They're down by, we're down now by a significant amount because we just not capitalizing on the other end of the court.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now, here's one. The pass to Terry. No good.
What is
Good
that?
work defensively by Richardson. To the inside. He with the
Oh,
steal.
he would steal. Always going to get the steals.
1:29 left in the first half. Adams outside.
Come on, Warren. Take the game. Come on. Give it to Yee. Don't just shoot that. Oh,
And the shot by Warren, no good.
come
I'll tell you,
on,
this
man.
has
Yee
not
was
been his
wide
game. He's
open.
making it worse with shot selection like that.
Culver's shot is off.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your
Get in
teammates
there.
have really stepped up and taken a
Dean,
challenge.
no.
Pittsburgh
He's
leading by
strong.
8. To the left side wing. Schroeder outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Down by 10.
Schroeder's got the lead up to 10 now for the Force.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Warren. Goes
Yes.
to the reverse layup and closes
Yeah,
it in.
Warren, just
Warren's got 4
don't
points this
take
quarter.
no for an
The
answer.
combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 15. Pass to Randall. Fouled and the
and-
shooting gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends
Wow.
their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and a nice finish by him.
That free throw good from Randall.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get out of this so I don't have to do the halftime show. Trying to save time. We're going to go ahead and start simming. 54-43. Not bad, but not great. We were else. Oh, man, you look at that. 34 points. They scored 34 points on us, man. They only scored 19. Just don't have the offense. I'm going to slow it down a little bit, see if we can get to the fourth quarter, make it a game. We'll start simming. Medium. Yeah, they're jumping. They're jumping on us. Oh, yeah. Forrest done Forrest done blew us open. Blew this game open. 20-point lead. Yeah, it doesn't look good, guys. It does not look good. We need a run, and we're not going to get it. Still down by a lot. And I think we're going to lose. Yep. Let's see a little bit more. Yep. We're going to lose.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Vancouver. They've got Trey Burke. Parker out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Contavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Archie Diacono in at the point. Now, here's Burke.
Diacono. That's his name. Diacono.
Caldwell
Ryan.
Pope passes to Carroll.
Diacono.
Archie Diacono kicks to Caldwell Pope.
Arachino.
Here's Burke. But they get it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Archie Diacono, the pass to
Ooh,
Caldwell
not
Pope.
us.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Burke. Parker trying to free himself up. Burke
Burke.
can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Schroeder.
Schroeder probably showed out. Scored a lot of points.
The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Here's Vancouver with the ball. Inside. Lets a floater go. And that one's good. Arcidiacono.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they gotta be happy with the outcome.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Culver. A floater, and it's good on the way.
Yeah. We're not going to make the playoffs, guys.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Randall dancing on our court. You know, if you see that sight, you know you lost. We may not make the playoffs, guys. I mean, just too many losses. And you can't have losses like this during the stretch. And that's what we're doing. Carroll actually led in points. You know, he's really good. He's really doing a good job. Garland was tame, not dominant. We needed him to be dominant. Wasn't dominant. Was okay. You know, was okay. He did okay. Adams, okay. He did okay. Can't blame him. You can't have 4 for 10. Gilchrist got 20 minutes. Might have to reduce his minutes. He's a power forward. I need to reduce his minutes. But Terry was cold. So I had to give the minutes to somebody, and he got them. But he really wasn't effective. T.J. Warren, of course, it's been the story of the season. T.J. Warren just not being dominant. Evans did okay. We didn't do anything. He gave me 9 points. Where's the rebounds? Where's the assists? Where's the, I need him to do them more. Parker was terrible. Parker and Warren were terrible. Dean was terrible. He was alright, but didn't really do anything. Burke is awful. He's god awful. Bruce Terry, not much. Archicano, I still can't pronounce that name. Not much. Only played a few minutes. Pope was terrible. 1 point, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. That's all you give me. You are an NBA. You are an NBA player. This is what you give me. That's what you give me. But then you look at these guys. Schroeder killed it. 31 points, 10 rebounds. He had a triple-double, man. He had a triple freaking double on us. Julius Randle, 31-16, a double-double. Killed us. Josh Richardson. This team is loaded, man. 19 points for Culver. 18 points for Zubac. 18 and 15. He had a double-double. These guys just killed it. They didn't play a lot of people. They gave a lot of their minutes to all these other guys, though. Did they not play their bench? That's got to be a glitch. Wow. Okay, whatever. We got killed. Lost by 20. Got killed. It was a game in the first quarter, very entertaining. It got away from us in the second quarter. When we ended the game and they were up by like 9 or 10 points, I was like, yeah, the game turned before the sim, right before it. That's when the game turned. And we never really recovered. And in the fourth quarter and the third quarter, we were outscored in both quarters. We might not make the playoffs, guys. We're a 7th seed. Can't really afford to have losses. And it's not good. So that's a 2-game losing streak. We have to play the Warriors, who are under 500, but they're still the Warriors. Bulls, they're under 500. But then we got the Mavericks, who are good. Might have to do that game. That might be a special episode there. Because, I mean, we need to win. We need to win these games. And if we can win these games here and make that Dallas game pretty much a game pretty much the game we have to win, I might have to do an episode. But if we lose these games, we're done. We're done, man. Schroeder killed it. We're still in the 7th spot because of the Clippers. The Clippers are losing. So we're still in that 7th spot. We're not that bad off. It just can't happen, guys. We just cannot have a losing streak at the end of the season like that. So, we'll see. Might have to do a special episode if we can get a win against the Warriors and the Bulls. I might do a special episode for the Mavericks. If not, then I'll let you guys know if we make the playoffs or not. Because we got, 5 games left. So we need to win. We need to win pretty much all of them. But if we don't win all of them, we need to win a majority of them to make sure we make the playoffs. We can hopefully get Harold back in the playoffs and try to do some damage. But I'm disappointed, guys. That's it. Sorry about that. Very disappointed. It was almost like turning my Fire Stick on and not seeing Loki season episode 4, and just like being, where's my damn episode of Loki? You know, I'm wanting to watch Loki, and I can't watch the 4th episode because it's not up on my Fire Stick yet. God. And this is how that feels. You know, it's like, man, we're not going to make the playoffs. You know, we made the playoffs last year. We won 48 games. We can't win. And we need to win at least, I can win 45 games. That'd be great. You know, I'll be like, well, we didn't fall off too bad. But man, we definitely need to win these games against these teams that are sub 500. We definitely need it. But we'll see. We'll see if that Dallas game on April 16th. We'll see if that becomes an episode. Well, sorry, you guys. Sorry, guys. Disappoint. We lose to the Force, 120 to 100, and so here we are fighting for our playoff lives. We're still in that 7th spot, but we can't afford any more losses, guys. All right, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for Wild Basketball, and hopefully we'll be with you for more basketball, whether it be the Dallas Mavericks or the playoffs. Hope to see you guys for more Wild Basketball Season 3. I'll check you guys out later. Solo Dolo out.